Jésù olùbásọ̀rọ̀ mi, ọ̀rẹ́ tí kò lè kọ̀ mí sílẹ̀, ọba tí sọ ẹkún dayọ̀, olùtùnú ọkàn mi. Jehovah sí Olúwa, ọ̀págun mi. Mo dúpẹ́ fún ìdásílẹ̀ ìjọ mímọ́ tó ṣojú rẹ̀. Lórí ọ̀tá lárí ìdààmú, ọkọ̀ fi mí fún ìjì ayé. Àọ̀rọ̀ ni mo dúpẹ́, mo dúpẹ́, mo dúpẹ́. Hi everyone, good afternoon my wonderful viewers. I know I exceeded the time today, I'm sorry for that. Me today as well and for waiting for me. If you're long on the crew like you know. Girl Anikeade Wuraola, ara odo ara serious former kesan. Ba se npe mi láyé ni mo ro keke lorun. Èmi náà ni ọmọ wo segment today with with Anikeade, Moments with I have a new topic, and our topic for today will be on social circle. What I mean by social circle is like social group. What kind of circle are you mingling with? What kind of group are you in? Is it even bringing anything good to your life? We are going to know the advantages and disadvantages of social circle and how you can also improve on your social circle. Like I said it's a group. It can be defined as a collection of people who comes together to interact with each other and share similar characteristics, sense of unity. People who have your kind of mind, who has your kind of thinking, who thinks the same way you are thinking, who is ready to help you, who are ready to bring you up on what you have, the idea you have on your head. Thank you, Brother Divash, for joining. Like I was saying, these are people who support you in what you are about doing. Do you have that kind of groups? Are you even in any social group at all? In a social group, you are not alone. It's a platform where you have to discuss some of the things you are facing, or probably things you see that friends or someone around you are facing and seem so confused. These are platforms where you up such topics, and within your kind of people, you will hear ideas from 1 and 2, 3 persons. There are times we want to discuss some issues in our lives, and those kind of issues we can't discuss with families. We discuss some things with our mother or father or brothers, but we have some kind of groups, some kind of friends we really want to go and meet, and we want to talk about that thing that is giving us pain, that thing we want to find solution to. These are the kind of groups I'm talking about. That social circle or social groups are groups where you can hang out with 1 or 2 people, just friends. No, that is not what social groups mean. It is not just an ordinary group. It is a group where you have to build up yourself, where you are being supported, you are being uplifted in your kind of downgraded. Like I was saying, when you mix up with people, it gives you stable mind. It gives you peace. It gives you peace. Your life is fresh and active. You are not alone. You won't feel depressed always. Now, I want us to talk about how we can improve on our social circle. Are you the type who is always alone, who sits alone, from our kind of families? Some of our parents do not want us to have friends, yes, although they are being protective, but we cannot be like that forever. You have to have people you mingle with. You have to have people you mingle with who will support your visions, who will help you out. How do you improve on such kind of circles? How do you meet new people? How do you make friends with them? You can start by talking to strangers. Yes, I know what Mama told you, that you shouldn't talk to strangers, yes. So you won't get one candy or the other, something bad. But we cannot. We have to meet friends. You can meet them inside buses. You can meet them in the elevators. Stop pretending you're texting someone on your phone and like 3, 4, 5, 6 people are beside you. Just can't continue your life like that. Say hi to someone, even if you're the shy type. You can't continue being shy forever. You're welcome, Brother Bamiro. Thank you for joining. Daddy Johnson Michael, thank you for joining. Mommy Rebecca, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us. Like I said, you don't have to be silent always. You have to say hi, say hello to someone, and somebody will reply you. And from there, you can make friends. You have a group, someone to sit with, and through that person, you can join another one, and through that person, you can meet another person, and that is how it goes on. And you are going to have a group before you even know it. You're welcome, Dr. Raphael James. Thank you for joining. You can join meetups. You know, while we were at school, we have different clubs. We have clubs. You can be on a basketball team. You can be on a chess club, where you have to meet people, where you talk. And this kind of clubs improves our mentality. You are not just doing it alone. While in your club, while in classes, you have things you discuss. And after the classes you can also talk about yourselves one way or the other. Even if you don't want people to know this story you're talking about is about you, you can just do it for a friend or something. Where you would have people that will bring ideas and tell you if what you are thinking is right or is wrong. At least about 10 people cannot be foolish at a time. Brother Divash, you said, how do we talk to a stranger as a shy person? I'm a shy type too. I used to be very, very shy. I love going on my own and not talking to anyone, aside from smiling. But I try to take away my shyness because I see that it's killing my self-esteem. It kills me inside. I'm always sitting alone, and when I have ideas to share or I have things to do, I find it difficult to do me. I look at it like, am I even going to be supported? Is what I'm doing going to be good? Don't get it wrong. There are times you can be turned down by someone. You can say hi to someone and that person is the nagging type and it's like, what is it? Why are you saying hi? That's the kind of person. You can just leave the person and go. You can say hi to other ones too. That's nagging, you understand me? And that same person who you even said hi to, you can still continue saying hi. And if it's possible that the kind of person have an issue at that period that is making him or her hot, that made them reply you that way. So if you're going to succeed in this life and you want to continue on your journey, you don't have to be shy anyways. You don't have to be shy. It's always, it happens in people very much, yes. But you don't have to be shy. I'm always a shy type too, but I've stopped being shy. So you have to improve on yourself by not being shy any longer. Say hi to someone. Someone would like your kind of person. About thousands and millions of people are still your kind of person. So you have many more of you in this world. I think I've answered your question, Brother Divash. You're welcome, Brother Aloba. Like I was saying, how to improve on your social circle. You can also wander around your vicinity, your neighborhood. You can walk. You can take a walk down the street. around your neighbors. You can just come out of your home and say hi neighbor, hey, good morning, good afternoon, and all that. That alone is kind of protective, because if you have a problem one way or the other, and those you've been saying hi to, those who've known you, who've known the kind of person you are, will be ready to help you in such social problems. But if you're all by yourself inside your house, you're always indoor, you don't want to see anybody, you don't want to come outside and all that, if you're into any problems, nobody, that one, he doesn't come out of his house. So what's the heck, what do I want to go and see her or him for? Meanwhile, you are in problems, and they do not know, only because of the kind of person you are. So do not always take yourself around inside your house. It kills mentality, it makes you dull, and that is not going to work for us. Another one is for you to work on your work relationships. What I mean by working on work relationship is that you might be working in a community, or you're working in a bank, or wherever you've been working. Yes, if you're the type who is all by herself or himself at work, how are you going to help yourself? At that same work, we know that yes, mixing pleasure and work together is dangerous. You don't have to play all the time, but you cannot also be, I mean, you can find time out to have lunch, hit out with your colleague at work at lunch, then you have things to talk about. That way, you see, you find yourself wanting that person always, be it a female or a male. You want to talk today with them, you want to talk tomorrow, you want to talk the next day, and that way, the little kind of problems you have or the other person has would be shared together, and you can find a solution to those problems. You won't have to always be all by yourself. So you have to work on your work relationships if that is the only thing that is making you feel dull. You can also use your pets, niece or nephews. Many of us do have beautiful and handsome niece and handsome nephews rather, that you take them on a walk and people are like, hey, hi, you're looking handsome, is this your son? You say, no, it's not my son, it's my sister's son, or it's my brother's daughter, and all that. So you can, that way you are getting to know someone else, and that person will be your friend. I'm not talking about being a friend of a boyfriend or girlfriend issue, although it might later work out that way. But if you meet people like that, that is the only way you can improve on your social life. That way, if you're the shy type, if you're the lonely type, that is going to help you. Going around with your pets, you can have a beautiful dog, beautiful cats, and they would be like, hey, you have a beautiful pet, and thank you. You don't have to nag like, thank you. I mean, and they run away. You're not helping yourself either. And I think one other thing again is you have to go to events or activities, concerts, festivals, and movies that people your age surrounds. They are there. It is a very great opportunity to socialize with such people. When you go to the movies, you are not the only person there. Don't look at the next person to you like a statue. You talk, interact with them. Let them know that someone is here, and before you know it, you have like 3, 4, 5 people that you have been friends with. And next time, you'll be surprised they'll be the first to call you, or you'll be the first to call them that let us meet today for another movie, and you're going to watch it together. That way, you have started improving on your social circle, your social group, your social life. You're beginning to have friends you can hang out with. Also in fitness classes, rather, when you go for your classes for fitness, I mean during classes you don't have to talk. Yes, you respect your instructors, and after the class, you may still be hanging around, and some will also be hanging around. Or rather, you came very early, and some would also come very early. When they come early, don't be there and look at them like they are nobody. Talk with them. I mean, you all are in the, talk with them and interact. It makes you know things you don't even have knowledge about. That is how you improve on your life. Brother Divash, you said you don't like making friends, ma. Is there any danger in it? Yes, there's so much danger in not making friends. Like I said before, if you have many ideas, if you are the type who's got ideas, who's talented in thinking, in making things happen, you can't do it all by yourself. You've got to have group of people, like, okay, if not much, like 2 or 3 who can help you out with that idea. You don't need to keep like many more friends. I'm not talking about friends who can always, come to your house and you have time. No, yeah, I'm talking about friends, groups of people that you can meet. You all can find nice time to meet, take some drinks and some foods, and you talk about intelligent things. You just don't come and have fun, just drink yourself up. You've got to talk about things that will make you that will make your intellectual ability high. That is what I'm saying. Do you know that being alone can even make you poor? If you are the type who doesn't talk, you don't want to have anybody as friends, and you have markets, for instance, that you're selling, you have items you're selling, and you are the nagging type, do you expect me, someone like me, that you nag always, to come buy from you? I won't come buy from you. I won't even be. The only thing I will tell the next person who is even trying to go to you is, no, that woman, she can nag, that guy, he can nag, so don't go to them. You are reducing people, you are sending people away from you, and if you are in such kind of problems, nobody will help. So you've got to have friends like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. You don't need to be taking them home always. In that same place you all meet, you bring out topics, things that you want to know about, things that has been bothering you, and before you know it, you have a solution to almost all the problems on ground. Fine. Now we want to go to advantages of social circle. Like I said before, one of it is it helps you discuss and get suggestions from many people. That way, in your social circle, you'll be able to tell them the thoughts and functions you have in you, and they will be able to tell you if what you're thinking is right or wrong. As it is, too much of friends is bad. How true is that, man? Yes, too much of friends is bad. You have some friends who kills your vision. You have some friends who do not, who hates you and you don't even know. You have some friends who do not like your kind of life, even if you don't have any. You have little. They may even have more than you, but they still are not happy with what you're doing. So you don't have to keep too much friends. As you're moving on with some kind of friends, you know the kind of friends they are as you move with them. You know what they do. You know their thinking towards you. And the moment you notice such kind of things, I think it's better you walk away. Walk away and choose new ones. No one is telling you to stay in between friends that are not helping you. They are not bringing anything good out of your life. So you have to walk away. You don't have to keep too much of friends. You can have friends, you can have people on social networks where you talk, but not always. And you don't have to always talk the whole story of your life. They may use that to stab you at your back. So you have to be very careful. I think I answered your question, Brother Divash. Like I was saying, social circles has advantages. It makes us grow in new heights. It gives us more information. The more you have information, the more you grow. The more you have more brains to think. The more you know what is wrong from what is right. That is if you are mingling with a good social group. Another one, if you're part of one, it makes it easier to pursue things that are common interests. Things that you don't think you can do yourself. Things that you look at it like, I don't think this can work. But being in a social group, a social circle, The reason why some of these social networkings, for instance like Facebook, are being popular is because they invite people of mind likes, want some kind of groups and forums. They connect them together. In no time, you see that everything goes on and on. Every one of us is always shouting about Facebook. Even the deaf knows about Facebook. It's because of its social circle, the kind of people he mingled with, that brought him such kind of ideas, and he could be able to establish something, and we are running after it today. So look for a group, a good group that will bring you out, that will bring the inner you out and not kill your vision. Like I was saying, when we are in a social group, if you're in a social group that helps you, that helps your vision, there's no way you'll be sad, because you get home and think about what you've learned every day and makes you refocus. It refocuses you, it realizes your own goal, what you know, your inner ability, what you think you can do on your own. It helps you out, because some of us looks at ourselves like, I don't think I can acting movie. Sharing it would help us improve our social circles. Whoever we are, wherever we are, we have our own kind of persons. We have millions of them around the world. One other advantage of social circle is it fights loneliness, depression. Okay, so you are the type who is always lonely. You are always at home. Loneliness, in case we don't know, is a harmful habit. It harms us. It gives us problems. The moment we're always at home alone, we think of bad things. This makes some people commit suicide. It gives them problems because they don't know what next to do. They feel like they are down, they are sick physically and psychologically. There's nothing beneficial to them. They look at them like, I'm just nobody, all because they are alone at home. So you cannot just be alone at home and not join people. It makes you lifeless, and we don't want to be lifeless, I know. So please, I endeavor us to good social circles that would help us, that would bring us out, that would bring the inner us out. It also protects us. Like I said, if you're in a social circle, if you're in a group, a good group, you find it difficult to expose yourself to things that are bad, because within yourselves you must have talked most times about something that is good and something that is not good, and that way you would always have it in your memory. Whatever you learn every day would keep on being in you. Just like I'm doing this program, as I do talk to people, I also will live what I'm talking about. I will live in that thing I am talking about. It would always live in me. Even if I'm about making mistakes sometimes, I will remember, after all, I heard something like this. So I wouldn't try to make mistakes. And I'll always be conversant about myself. Now, thank you, Mommy. Thank you very much. God bless you too, Mom. Like I was saying, those are the advantages of being in a social group. Just like we have advantages, we do have disadvantages as well. One of our disadvantages in belonging to a group that has negative effects or elements is that some of the groups we join, depending on what kind of group we are joining, if it is the bad one, I'm very sure. Sometimes it might even be the good one, and the people around you are good at first, but later on changes. They adopt behaviors that surprises you too as well. You don't expect them to behave that way, but along the line they are behaving such ways, contrary to the kind of group identity you had before that people know. In those kind of issues, you can as well walk away. No one is saying you must be there by fire by force. You have to leave. It's going to ruin your life, it's going to ruin you. So you have to leave when you notice that this kind of group I am into helps me in no way. and people are beginning to hate me for no reason, then you have to leave. You have to help yourself. Some groups kills vision. Some groups kills vision with nonchalant attitudes. You have something good in you doing, and they take it for joke. They take you like, what is he talking about? Do you even think you can do it? It seems you are jumping. You don't look at, you're the kind of people that are doing these things, and you say you want to start playing football. Now your type that they find there. They didn't start in the day. They didn't start in a rush that maybe today they started and they got to the high level. No, they started in one day. And it has taken them a long way. They faced challenges here and there, but with their determination, they still got where they are going. So watch the kind of social circle you're into, and what it is doing to you. That is the only reason that will make you know if you are going to still stay in it or you are going out. Disadvantages of social circles, again, it discourages us to have more friends. There are some social circles that the more you are into it, you look at other people like nobody. You just want to be yourself in that group, and your only thoughts, you want to share it in that group, and you also want to be there always. What if your thoughts and your ideas in that group are not even helping you? What if they are giving you bad thoughts? What if they are putting your ideas on the wrong platform? They are going to kill your vision. Would you still remain in it? I know many of us knows or are trying to know now that it seems some of the groups I am are not helping me out. Some of the friends I'm keeping are not helping me out. They are killing me somehow, some way. So I think I have to leave. You can leave. No one is going to beat you over it. After all, you joined it yourself in the first place. Thank you, sir, for joining. Like I was saying, you're welcome, Sister Maria Bello. Thank you for joining. So like I was saying, therefore, you have to endeavor to meet new friends, more new friends, new groups. You can be in about 3, 4, 5 groups at a time. Thank God we have social networking now. We are online. Many of us has about 10, 15 groups, and we learn from different groups, different things every day that will make our life keep moving. Meanwhile, some of us are still learning bad things, and you know for yourself that it's killing you. It's limiting you. You are not growing. Are you going to be there for a year, 2 or 3? You are killing yourself. You're not helping yourself. You're not growing. It's you who is dying, not me. So please, know what you're doing. Know the kind of groups you are into, and try to correct yourself. It may render us useless too, because some groups keeps you from discovering who you really are. Some are not ready to let you think that you can do something on your own, or you can have a greater height in life. Some only think that you being in a group, we only have to flex. Let's keep around women or girls. Let's keep men around and all that. It's not going to solve anything. It's not going to solve. Yes, ma'am, you said a proverb says problem shared is half solved. Yes, it's half solved, because there's no way you would put out your problems in the presence of about 10 people. If 5 are foolish, 5 will not be foolish. The rest would at least bring out new ideas. Don't be surprised that even some little children will bring out ideas that you do not even expect sometimes. So it's always like that. And I want us to try to know what kind of group we are into now. Now that we know that it has advantages and it has disadvantages, it's good to be in a group, it's good to be in a circle, it's good to keep some friends. But what kind of friend are you keeping? What kind of friend are you keeping? There's this saying that says, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. We look at it like it's a joke. Your friend, yes, will really tell us who you are in most cases, because if your friend is living a limited life, sometimes it would affect you. You are also thinking that way. You think bad about yourself, you think low about yourself, you don't think you want to improve on anything, it's not going to help you. Please, our social circles are very, very important in our various lives. We all need to move on. We all need to have circles, good ones that can help. And in a good circle, that's why I'm here to share with you. So please, I endeavor us to try and look at each of our lives, and let's look at the people that are helping us out, people that are bringing out the best in us, and those that are killing it, so you can decide for yourself what next to do. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for always waiting to listen to what I have to say. And God will not leave you alone too. And for every one of you who has always helped me in one way or the other, I thank you a lot too. And God will always be with you. Till we meet again next week on Moments with Anikeade. Thank you for watching, and God bless you. I love you.